Okay, here we are. RSI Constellation, Phoenix. It's been a while since I've had an opportunity to take this ship for a spin, and I definitely had to do it today. Um, and I definitely had to just take advantage of this opportunity. Last day of the expo. We're gonna go ahead and get the ball rolling. Um, and I was forced to make a new avatar, so I made a waifu. Alright, let's go ahead and call the elevator and get the ball started. And let me get my mix right. Alright. So we're on to Phoenix. Phoenix, if I remember correctly, is a luxury liner. So this should be fun. You know how I am about luxury. Flight ready.
Welcome to Rocket Space Industries. Enjoy the ride.
Alright, picking up some contacts.
You are clear to launch.
So earlier, I did a stream. It was a successful stream, a wonderful stream, and I pretty much did all of my origin stuff with my buddy, Shade 273, and it was good. It was good. It was a lot of fun. And I've got to go through all of that and parse together the highlights.
Takeoff complete.
All right. So I'm running a data transfer right now. So I don't think it should impact the frames too much, more than it normally does. But yeah. But as you can see, this glass compartment right here in the middle of the ship, this is the luxury part that I'm talking about. The regular Constellation doesn't have a view like that. It also has this P-72 Archimedes, which we are going to test because I think it's active now. So let's go ahead and start our flight. It's another beautiful day in Microtech. And I'm going to take a moment to just check my data transfer, which has all of my Star Citizen recordings on it. So it's kind of important. Because all of the recordings I've done during the expo are being transferred, and I've got to start uploading them to YouTube. I don't risk anything bad happening. Alright, let's pick up our degree of ascension. Alright, 70, 75 degrees is usually a good angle. About 165 meters a second. And there we are, going straight up. Alright. Go ahead and leave the seat. And it should maintain its heading. And we can take the time just to look through the ship. So all of this is regular RSI. Everything that you're looking at here. And you're going through the crew quarters, and then this is like as soon as you come through the door, boom, you hit the luxury, and everything about this ship changes. So, and I'm rumbling because we're going in through the atmosphere. So, this is one of the beds here. You got a nice monitor, TV, play some video games, watch some movies, you know, while you're traveling through the verse. And then this is, of course, the seating area. And I kind of want to see if I can sit. Probably not. No, doesn't look like it can. But doesn't matter because we can see the outside. So this is actually one of the only ships in the game, if not the only ship, that offers a view like this. So it's kind of like being on a space liner, and that was one reason why I wanted to, you know, take this ship for a spin, and you know, just kind of take in the experience. So, you know, this is a direct competition to the Origin ship lines, because the Origins are the luxurious ships that have like bars and restaurants and things like that. And no other manufacturer offers what Origin offers. Except RSI with the Phoenix. And you know, there are some things about the Phoenix that needs patching. This was pretty much, I think, the first luxury liner introduced into the Star Citizen universe. So it's just something to put into perspective. And we've got a model RSI in the tank, which is crashed. So we have a crashed RSI here in the fish tank. I don't know if that's a good idea to have something like that here. You know, maybe that was just had a joke, but you know, if I were a passenger, I would have appreciated the dark humor, but you would have, like, you know, it would be in the back of your mind, like, is this really a good thing? So this looks like step into engineering. Oh yeah, this looks like a landing bay potentially. I don't know, what is this? Is this a door? It's in the belly of the ship, so I'd imagine that this is where you could like move a ground vehicle. And yeah, I forgot to mention that the Phoenix comes with a jacuzzi hot tub, something that I don't even think the 890 Jump has a jacuzzi hot tub. I know it has a pool. But yeah, I think we just made it into orbit because the ship stopped shaking and rattling around. So the turbulence is gone. And this is another one of the bedrooms here. And I like these oddly more than the Origin rooms, because the Origin rooms, even though they have much better quality and they are and they just look better, the thing is that the view you just can't beat. The Phoenix has the best view of any ship. And if you're someone like myself who just loves seeing, you know, the planets as you're going in and out of orbit, There's no better substitute for that. Okay, so this looks like cooling system. Alright, and so this is the Archimedes right here in the back. So not as much luxury as you would want. You kind of wish the ship was just a little bit bigger, but the thing is it can't be too large because it still needs to be a performance vessel, able to get you from point A to point B in relative speed. So we're actually going to go ahead and put it to the test. So we know it has 3 bedrooms, and then the crew quarters is right here, and then the way onto the ship is right here. So let's go ahead and no, we're actually not in orbit. Just the worst part of the the worst part of the ascent is what we got past. But now that we're in the pilot seat, we can go ahead and push this thing a little harder. And we're at 94% units of fuel, so we're doing pretty good on fuel, all things considered. So let's change our heading a little bit. But yeah, the Phoenix is one of my favorite ships in the game because it just has the view. No other ship offers that view. And we're actually almost in orbit, so because I was gonna leave the seat again, but we can stay in. All right, and we are officially in orbit. So we go ahead, couple the engines. Rotate. And the ship will start deaccelerating. Alright, so haven't been in a situation where I necessarily needed my ship. Not my ship, my suit. So we're gonna go ahead, throw on the threads. And so my avatar here is going to show you guys around the ship. But she's crouched down like this because the ship is in a turbulent state. And if I go out that airlock, I will get blown off the ship and I will die. So, first and foremost, none of this stuff changes. Literally none of this stuff changes, as we talked about before going through the ship. Alright, so it sounds like we may have finished deaccelerating. No, we're still deaccelerating. Okay. So that's what I was hoping for. Getting the ship angled so we can appreciate the beauty of microtech. It's the frozen paradise. And there is New Babbage. So we didn't stray too far from New Babbage at all. So these seats, you're not going to find seats like this on any Origin vessel. And that's another neat thing about this. Like these, the Phoenix just seems like it's built for performance and built for speed. So, you know. Character still wobbling around. But yeah, it's still built for performance and built for speed, so it just makes sense that, you know, this entire area would be, you know, just for the guests to kind of chill and hang out. And so the guests would come up here through the elevator. Um, and yeah, they can literally just hang out here. And then here are the bedrooms. So I'm actually curious because as I was walking through here, I didn't see any bathroom. So maybe I'm just overlooking it, but yeah, the bedrooms don't have them. Wow. So there's one shower, just one shower for the entire ship. You would never see it on an Origin ship either. So, I don't know. I mean, I still love the ship, don't get me wrong, but like that's kind of a big deal, you know. Not kind of a big deal. It is a big deal. Alright, so it looks like the ship is still moving. Let's go ahead and stop it. And the reason why we're going to do that is because we need to deploy our Archimedes. So I guess that was like just the orbit part because the ship was just hovering at 128, not doing anything. And 96% fuel. That's what's really impressive about it. So let's see. Power off. And
Engines are off.
alright, engines are off. We're in orbit. So we're gonna see where everything leads. Alright, so this is where it all begins. Let's go ahead and throw on a suit. Alright. O2 meter is climbing. Good. And let's see if we can deploy this thing. As we know, the ship's flyable. This is something that Origin does not have. But it looks like the ship is not flyable. Which we were hoping that it would be soon. But it's still not flyable. Even though the ship itself is flyable, it just can't be. You know, it just can't be from the ship. So I guess they haven't gotten docking coded in yet. Alright, so no docking. And still don't know what this place is for. Not sure. Maybe it's a storage area for all the guests. So let's head back to the front. Oh. Okay. So, you 0G'd. And this is the view from the outside. As you can see, the Phoenix can definitely hold its own in a firefight. Just from all the amenities that are on it. If we go in the underbelly of the ship, it looks like a place that you could potentially eject cargo, but it's all silt. So yeah, that's silt. So no rover. No rover. Um, so with that being considered, it's like, okay, what then do you use this ship for? This is also another ship to show off and flex and entertain your friends. I will say that though there are much better ships to do that with. Ow, 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 uh, uh. Oh, okay. Yeah, so there are much better ships to do that with. Um, like the Origin 600i and the 890 Jump. But what this ship does have a benefit of is transporting people in comfort and transporting them, you know, quickly and comfortably. So that's nice. And with all the beds in this game, you can definitely have this ship be like your mobile spawn point. Like if you die, you can respawn here. I don't know how that's going to work when they add permadeath in the game, but for now, anytime you lay somewhere, that becomes your spawn point. And hey, maybe if the game community complains enough, they won't give us permadeath. Because I personally don't like the idea of permadeath. I want to be able to constantly create my character, but I don't want to have to create my character every time I die. You know, just because some griefer, you know, decided to have a laugh or whatever. So I like the turrets.
Welcome to Roberts Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Alright, so some pretty decent plasma guns. And we're just about done. We're just about done here. So how about we bring it back to the planet, and then we just put ourselves on the course.
Engines are on.
Alright, so you just go ahead and take the speedy route, the quick route. And we adjust our heading. Yeah, we are going as fast as we possibly can. Just like 920 meters a second. Alright, so we are now re-entering. And things can get very dicey, very dangerous. Where's the room with the view? Okay, I probably passed through it. We may have slowed down now. Question is, will we stop in time? So we can see probably drop to a normal speed. I don't see terra firma coming up in my vision as quickly as it once was. But we are on target. Yeah. Alright, and we're just about to punch to planet Atma. And it's a calm day today. No blizzards, luckily. I wonder what this place is. It's completely frozen over. There's a rail nearing restricted area. Alright, so let's go ahead, bring it down. And then keep our heading low as we approach the city. And hopefully we don't hook onto one of these buildings. Alright, so here's what you would see from inside the ship. That's a passenger. Quite a view, isn't it? Imagine seeing this on the end of a long journey. You partied all night, you went to sleep, you get up in the morning, you know, you got some hot chocolate in front of you, maybe some tea, coffee, play cards with your friends, and you're treated to this view. Oh, there you go. Alright. So now we're seeing it the right way. And hey, hopefully we don't hit a building. Hopefully I pick the right heading. Because I wanted to get as close to the buildings as possible and like just chart a straight line so I can do what I'm doing now. And you know, just kind of see the city as we pass by. Some server lag though is definitely present, that's for sure. So it's not as smooth as I would want it to be. But yeah, easily the best city. And you know, I've got to take this thing to yeah, I know, right? I just realized I could be like hitting buildings too, but but yeah, it's easily the best city in the galaxy so far. No other city gives you this much of a view, lets you get this close to the buildings. You know, because Area 18 is just so high, you know what I mean? Like you couldn't do a flyby like this in the same way. On Art Court. That's another a similar apartment building. So now we're coming up on the end here. Let's see if we can get a glimpse of Spire Grand. Ah, we've seen the Spire Grand enough. I'm just gonna sit and enjoy my view out this window. I just realized this table's a bit far back, so it's like, yeah, you want to play cards, but the table would definitely have to be adjustable. Like you'd have to get up every time to play a card, and you'd literally have to zoom in to see the cards. But you know, little afterthoughts. And then there's the ice shelf. So I have successfully put the ship on the correct course. And let's go ahead and bring this baby in for landing. Excuse me. And there's the spaceport, Embus, over there. Which means I'm heading towards a I'm heading towards a mountain. See if I can get there in time. Maybe I would have cleared the mountain. Just barely. But yeah. It's just one of those enjoying the experience of flying ships. That's what this is. You literally just enjoy the experience of flying. There's really not much more to it. And maybe I'll do a weapons test somewhere down the road, but this is the ship that I wanted. This is the ship that I wanted to fly, and I got that opportunity.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay. Landing gear deployed.
It's a balancing act.
Landing complete.
All right.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay. Engines off. Weapons system is off.
And then this is, of course, what it looks like. And the lights are off. Still pretty well illuminated, but you know, it's a little easier for everyone to sleep, I think. Not too much easier, but yeah, that's the Phoenix. And it's if you're a sightseer like me, it's a good ship. If you're someone that doesn't really care for seeing the same vista 1,000 times, then you probably should look elsewhere. But we have 3 constellations, so the next one is on the chopping block. See ya.